Welcome my friends, so glad you could join me. My name is Wonka. Today we're playing Forza Horizon 4. We are finally into spring, which I believe is the last season that we have yet to check out. So we're going to do that. We're going to do some barn finding, maybe some stunt driving, maybe even a showcase. We'll see how much we can cram in to just one episode today. So if you like that idea, you want to see more, do me a favor, tickle that like button, leave me a comment down below. As always, if you're new here or you haven't already, be sure to punch your golden ticket by hitting that subscribe button. Without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy, because we've already looped through this, so I hope you enjoy it, as I said, and I think you will. So, yeah, you just got a nice little look at my Audi. Honestly, I didn't really think I was going to like this thing that much. The back end kind of looks like a responsible businessman in his 40s. But, like, not like rich businessman, you know? Like, he's a businessman, goes to work, sits in his cubicle, does his thing. But let me tell you something about that man. He's got a nice sounding car. This thing is one of the nicer sounding vehicles, in my opinion, that I've used so far. Obviously not in the entire game. I'm going based off what I've used. I just think it sounds really good, especially even stock. I took this thing out for a little bit of a cruise while I was just messing around trying to get some influence, and man, this thing sounds good stock. Handles good. I've upgraded it a bit, so it's pretty quick, and I've yet to use it in a race, but I think it would be pretty deadly. I just wanted to show you it. I was proud of this creation, and you got to see it in the intro there just because it was the last vehicle I used. So look at those bush shadows though. With the headlights, I feel like those are pretty good as far as, you know, video games go and stuff. Gotten ourselves a nice little Ford Escort RS Turbo 1986, and she's been restored.
You're gonna have so much fun in this. It's weird finding one just gathering dust in a barn, actually. Much more likely to find one parked in a lake or a ditch.
Why? Oh, because I get it. I get it. I was confused. I was like, why would somebody do that to such a beautiful car? But this is what we need to go find more barn finds. You got to do it in your barn find. So I think we're going to give her a little bit of a whirly-bird stock. See what she could do stock. There is, for your viewing pleasure, for your eyeball pleasure, we have one barn find there, and I believe, yes, we have a second barn find. So we're going to try and do both of those today. Then maybe we'll do a stunt. And if we have enough time, we got ourselves a motocross showcase. And I know what you're saying. We're not going to have enough time if you don't hurry the fuck up. Oh, another one.
Our Horizon scouts won't stop blethering about some classic car abandoned nearby. Hey, come help me find it and shut them up, will you?
Let's see where that one is. Maybe it's closer. It is closer. Would you look at that? It's like they knew. It's like they knew. So let's go there. That guy must have went right through me. Not sure how that happened. But yeah, this is our stock Escort RS. It's not a Cosworth or anything crazy like that. But you know, Escort RS. It's definitely not slow, and I'm sure in the 80s this thing was the car to have if you were a cool kid on the block. There's one thing about the sounds though that I will complain about. Some sound very similar to each other. I feel like it doesn't have the good distinct sounds that Forza was like known for. Like, I feel like older Forza games used to play them and you were like, damn, that sounds like this car. And with the Horizon games, it's almost like they just use more generic sounds. Now I get it, there's a lot of cars in the game, so it's probably hard to have a sound for all of them. But you think especially a barn find would have, I guess it has some distinct sound to it. It's hard to tell without directly comparing them. But I have heard this complaint from other people, so I'm pretty sure I'm safe in saying it myself. It's definitely Escort fast though, this car. I mean, I'm moving somewhat, not that quick. But it's definitely not. It's an Escort. Don't expect anything from this thing stock. But good news, we will be trying to tune it very shortly. Take it easy there. Which in my opinion is the best part. You know, you gotta make it a build. But first things first, we gotta take it to find a barn find. We're apparently looking for a classic car here. We're gonna be very thorough about this too. Oh, there's a little driveway here. Doesn't look like it leads to anything except for like a downed bush or something. I'm sure if we just keep driving around on these somewhat road-like shaped path things, we will find this barn in no time. No time for you, a little bit of time for me. Let's be honest, I'm pretty bad at this. It's gonna be a lot of time. Oh, unless it's that easy. Yeah, no, I definitely didn't think so either. The birds are chirping, it's spring. I mean, what a beautiful day to be alive. How do I get to photo mode? I don't even remember. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's my bet. That's my bet. That's my bet. No, that's definitely not it. Oh wait, this is it. No, I don't want to leave photo mode. Okay. Does it look as good as I think it does? Spring is in the air. Dew is on the flowers. Escort RS Turbo looks like it just ran into a tree. Am I actually about to hit a tree? No, I'm not that close to the tree. But we could trick them into thinking. And then we could post the clickbait title, YouTuber in car accident. Do you think they'll buy it? Do you think people will click and believe me? Alright, enough wasting time. I don't care how beautiful the sun looks peeking through the trees, and the flowers, and the dew, and the honey, and the fog, and all that good stuff. I don't care. All I care about is barn finds. I am being trained to be a barn finding machine. Discovery, if you want to bring American pickers to a new level, call me up. Alright, call me up. I have a trained eye now. I am experienced and trained in the art of barn find. Oh, what's this you say? Not the barn, not the barn. Amateurs. Amateurs. You thought that was it? Ha! Ha! You thought... Is it? No, that's a shed. A car could totally fit in there, but that's not it. Fools, you fell for the trick. Not me. I knew all along. Alright, we got ourselves a tricky influence board here, but it's valuable. So we're gonna go for it. We're gonna risk it all. Got it. I got it. Hold on. Oh god, we're... Okay, no, bad dog. Stop humping it. Stop it. Okay, you can get off now. We're done here. I need help. Why would you put this stupid thing up here anyway? It's exactly how I had planned it. But seriously, where's this damn bar? I mean, I am extremely trained in finding these. It'll be found before you know it. When technology evolves, so must the hunter. We're going drone mode on him. This barn can't hide from me. What is this? It's telling me something. It's almost like it's a sign. You know, some of the old school hunters don't really approve of me using these methods. But you know what? Fuck them. If they don't want to evolve, I will. It's just evolution. Just don't tell my mom that I said that word. She's very heavily Christian. God damn, this thing is hidden. What is it, in like a secret bunker somewhere or something? Jesus. I'm gonna run out of damn battery life on this drone before I find it. I like the old school approach anyways. Those damn drones. Never worked. Never worked for me. Ain't that right? Kiss the hair. Oh. Old building. Oh, looks like a garage. Must be. Yes!
How did you find another? Why am I asking?
Ooh.
Be there soon.
Trust me, it wasn't easy, but it appears that it was potentially worth it.
Will you have a look at that? One for me, finally. It's an Impreza 22B, an old rally gem. Only a small handful were imported into the UK, so this is a really rare find. Come on, let's get it fixed up.
For you, I've seen those. I mean, maybe not that exact model.
I'll get it back to the garage, shall I? Might even keep this one for myself.
No, that's my car. You piss off. It's not the coolest thing on the block anymore. It's a little outdated. We gotta update this kitchen, you know? House improvement, home improvement style. I missed that show. It was a good show. He's a man of many hats, you know? He's Santa Claus. That's a Santa hat. He does some construction-y stuff, you know. That's at least a Home Depot hat. I will say one thing about this car. I don't know how it would stand up against cars of its class, but it's a pretty easy car. I mean, it handles well. Okay, I went into that corner way too hard trying to prove a point. You can almost can't go too fast for what the car can handle turning wise and stuff like that. Obviously, on some big boy turns like this, you're gonna have to slow down, but it's a good cruising car stock for sure. I'll give this barn find at least a good cruiser status. We'll see what we could turn it into though. For some reason it's bright when I'm in my house when it's dark out, and then it's dark when I'm at my house when it's bright out. It's been a little bit weird. We got no body kit presets, so let's just take a little look. See what we're working with. So just oh no, we do actually have a couple of options when it comes to front bumper, and we do actually have a couple of options when it comes to the rear as well. Definitely not putting a big wing on it. I think I might leave it stock. The delete's not bad, but it kind of helps hide the rear wiper. I do like the delete. Kind of makes it look like a old BMW at the back when you delete the wing. Some BMW guys are gonna hate that I just compared that their precious cars to a Ford. So that's fun. Let's see what kind of conversions we could do. We could do a 2.0 liter i4 turbo or a 1.6 liter i4 turbo rally. Even though the power bands are definitely very different, they seem to have the same top speed and acceleration, which is, well, not the same, but similar top speeds, same acceleration. So as is, we're sitting, I believe, at the bottom of C-Class, which is definitely not where you want to be. But I think we might just try to make this into a C-Class front-wheel drive car, just something basic. I don't think we have anything C-Class. I think we'll just keep this thing nothing too crazy, see what we can do. I am very tempted to go for an all-wheel drive rear-wheel drive conversion. Turn this thing into somewhat of a little bit of a drifter, but maybe we'll keep it front-wheel drive for now. This will be our Honda Slayer. So step one of making a Honda Slayer, you need to get a nice intake, quality intake. Step two, to be a Honda Slayer, quality, not Honda quality, quality exhaust system. All right, we're talking full exhaust, not this one, this one. All right, or even this one if you're crazy. If you can really go for it, go for this one. But for today's purposes, we're gonna go for this one. All right, that's what you need. Number two. Number three, to truly kill them, to truly slay them, you need to get yourself an upgraded turbo. Now, how far you go is going to be up to you, but don't blow up your engine, all right? We're not going to blow up our engine. We're going to go for something kind of safe-ish, all right? We're going to want to get ourselves a nice intercooler, keep things cool, create some serious horsepowers. And then you're probably going to want to come in and upgrade your spark plugs, upgrade your ignition system just a little bit, squeeze a little more power out of there. And if you've done that, you might as well throw in an upgraded fuel system, especially on a car this old. And I mean, right there, you're pretty much looking at a Honda killer for just a little under 10 grand. All right, you get yourself a Ford Escort Turbo for free somehow, and you could kill a Honda for less than 10 grand in Forza Horizon 4. And I mean, where else would you want to do it? Now, we could have went for some weight reduction, you know, but I like my sound system in there. I like to have a little bit of AC as I'm driving, you know what I mean? Now, unfortunately, we can't quite slam it all the way without reaching out into territory we don't want to go. Oh my god, that's slammed all the way right there. From that to that, you know, we got the stock suspension, lowering springs, cheap coils, or is this coils at like max height because you're a bitch? I'm not sure, but that's what we're going to go with, rounding us off at a nice 600 top of C-Class, and looking pretty good doing it. I'm not minding the stock wheels And honestly, there's not a ton of wheels in this game that I like anyways. So I'm down to keep it. Take this thing for a little cruise. It's not going to be crazy fast, but I am interested to see, just for my own sake, the difference in how it feels. And I'm more of a fan of trying to keep something within something and play with it that way, rather than just max it out. Anybody can max things out. I think I've mentioned this before. I need to check out my new horns. Oh, baby, that's a good one. Oh, man, all we need is the... Sea of Thieves theme. Damn, they're on top of it. Alright, so not much was done to it visually. But underneath, that's where all the magic should be happening. Okay. There's a bit of a delay there. Not sure what that was all about. Definitely faster. Feels decently quick. Definitely a little bit more speed for the tires to handle. Oh baby, they were easily handling it before, but now it's a little bit more of a wrestler around corners. But that's fine. Nothing too wrong with that, as long as it can make up for it in pure power and speed, which it seems to be doing. It doesn't have a problem, obviously, in C-Class with spinning tires too hard. I think it'd be a Honda Slayer. Pull up on a Honda, lightly tuned, maybe not tuned at all. You could beat him. You're free, sheep. Be free again. Back to your wild roots. The stock tires definitely make this thing fun to drive, though, because obviously it's not incredibly quick. As you can see, we're in about the same gear as we were talking about the speed that one time, and doing roughly the same speed, about 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers more per hour, which is pretty good as far as top speed goes. But what makes this C-Class car fun is the stock tires, because it has just enough power to get it a little sketchy, even though it's only in C-Class. I think I made a pretty fun car to drive. Don't mean to toot my own horn, but you know, you can't hear the horn like at all right now over the engine. But I was tooting it. Alright, we're here. Ready to look for some goodies. Does the train actually run in this? That was... The game's just trying to scare me, I think, because I don't... Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're finding out what happens when you take your, somewhat relatively not too banged up Escort onto the train track. It hurts. It hurts a little bit. How cool would it have been, though, if it showed me the way to the barn? Definitely done some damage to the car. She's not as peppy as she once was. Definitely a little bit of sadness in her heart, which in a car's case is the engine. I'm gonna take it into my mechanic and specifically tell him there's sadness in my engine. Shout out to anybody who actually does that. Goes to their mechanic and tells them that there is sadness in their engine. And if he asks, what does that even mean? You tell him it means that the engine is sad. It's not rocket science, you know?
I spoke to Kira, and apparently there's a rule and I'm not allowed to keep this Subaru, so you better come down and get it.
What? What did he say about a Subaru? That accent was so thick. I thought this might be the garage, but as I get closer, this doesn't look like an abandoned building very much now, does it? Move it, chickens! Don't worry, no chickens were harmed in the making of this episode. Now, I might be committing a sin here, but I have never played Fallout. But I'm pretty sure this is a Fallout thing. I got bored one day, and I wanted to create a muscle car. So, you know, I wanted to tap that thirst. Believe it or not, that's actually hunting camo on the rims. Weird, I know, but I didn't make it. Alright. But she does burnouts. I don't know if it has been upgraded much at all. If at all. But this is a James Bond vehicle. Believe it or not, that rattly little engine took Mr. Bond himself through a mission of some form, I guess. It's a pretty thick brush over here. Potentially a good place to conceal a barn. No? Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Could have been a really cool little coincidence thing there. I don't know what this is. This looks like a drag strip or something. And conveniently, we're in a car that could do a drag kind of, but not well. Maybe we're just gonna get a little distracted here. Oh, there was a jump at the end of this. Damn it, I wish I was going the other way. But we'll come here. I think this is supposed to be, oh, this is like a drift thing. Hold on, I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm kind of there. I told you I'd get there. Uh-oh, we're not there. I completely take it back. We weren't there. But maybe. We're kind of there now. I think we're there. I think we're pretty well there. Okay, but let's do the drag race. Even though I wish we were doing it from the other side, and it's probably not going to be very eventful either way. We're not at 100 yet. We're not at 100. There we go. 100 kilometers per hour. That's your 0 to 60 right there. Eat your heart out. It's designed for it, you know, only 2-gear pull all the way to the end. That was pretty good. Doesn't get much better than that, I guess. It's unfortunate there wasn't a jump at the end, though, like there was on this side. Well, you know I won't leave you hanging, and I'll definitely be heading for this here jump. Too bad it's not over that thing. Not sure how I'm going to get that. But let's focus here. Barrel roll. And James Bond, ladies and gentlemen. See you later. And I'm out. Like nothing happened. I ride off into the sunset, looking for my barn find.
Make sure you hit that like button, because if you guys hit the like button for me, lots of good things happen, okay? And we can grow and do giveaways and like subscribe and all that good stuff, okay? Take it easy.